The beauty of nature represents an escape from daily life. Creating a pond permits you to bring the beauty of nature into your very own backyard. Every pond is unique, limited only by your imagination. So how you design and build yours will be key in both its aesthetic appeal and durability. This video will help you in the design, construction, outfitting, and maintenance of your water feature. The key is to plan ahead, selecting a site. Before you pick up a shovel or a tape measure, a bit of planning and thought will save time, money, and mistakes. First of all, take a careful look at your own garden layout. Selecting the right site for your pond is essential. Here are some basic considerations you should take into account. Look for a sunny area. A water garden needs plenty of sunshine if it's to become well established with healthy fish and plants. However, a little shade can be advantageous. So look for the brighter areas in your garden, but try to stay clear of the heavily shaded, damp, soggy corners. Visibility. Will you want to be able to see the pond from the house, a deck, or patio? The very nature of a pond makes it the focal point of your yard. Selecting a visible site will provide you with many hours of enjoyment as birds, small animals, and other creatures visit. Avoid bushes and trees. Proximity to bushes and trees pose a threat of roots piercing your liner. In addition, autumn leaves falling into your pond may clog filtering systems and have to be cleaned out daily. A little shelter from the wind may be beneficial as it can stop debris from getting blown into the water, so a cedar hedge, for example, can be ideal. Make sure your location is level and clear. While a sloping landscape won't stop you from having a pond, you must remember that water will always find its own level, so planning your pond is of extreme importance. Ideal locations are ones that are clear of roots, pipes, and other complications in a place that is relatively level. Ensure that there is a ready water supply. Ponds may need topping up with water occasionally, especially with evaporation in the summer, so it is useful to have a water supply nearby. Ensure that there is a power source nearby. If you wish to add lights or a fountain to your pond, ease of accessibility to a power source is important. Ensure that the circuit you use has a GFI or ground fault interrupter on it. Conduits can be run underground from your home or garage for this purpose. Decide on a look. Once you've settled on a location, you need to decide what look will be best in the chosen setting. Will you want to go with a preformed pool that comes in different shapes and sizes, or with a pool liner that will give you the ultimate in flexibility to customize the shape of your pond? Do you want a waterfall, or a fountain, or maybe both? We will now look at two scenarios: the construction of a pond using a preformed pool and one that uses a pool liner. Scenario number one, preformed ponds. Things to consider are pond shape and water depth. If you want to winter fish in your pond, you need to obtain a pond with a depth of at least 4 feet. Preformed ponds are available in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and depths. Many come with pre-contoured shelves and steps. Choose a style that best suits your garden and selected location. Once this is decided and you have obtained the pool of your choice, you must outline the shape to prepare for digging. Remember, do not place the pool upside down to cut the shape, or your hole will not match the shape of the form. Position the pool right side up in the exact place you want it, and use it as a guide or template while cutting the outline. Make your outline 4 to 6 inches larger than the pool itself. Cut and remove the turf and continue to dig the hole, making sure to create internal shelves. Always make the hole slightly deeper than the actual depth of the pool, ensuring that the bottom is level. Be sure to remove any troublesome stones or roots that may pierce the pool when the weight of the water is added. Once you are satisfied that the hole is of the proper size, depth, and orientation, add about 2 inches of sand to the base level and shelf levels. This will protect the liner from damage due to exposed roots or rocks. Insert the pool and make a final check to make sure it is level. Backfill any cracks or crevices you might see. You are then ready to add your water. The weight of the water as it is added will help the preformed pool settle into place. Scenario number 2, pool liners. Once you have a design in mind, outline the shape that you want to create using a rope or hose. Dig out the hole, making sure to create internal shelves. Add a layer of sand or geotextile. This will protect the actual liner from damage due to exposed roots or rocks. Then, lay in the actual liner. Add some water so that the liner settles into place. It is impossible to eliminate all wrinkles, so let the weight of the water form the natural flow of the liner while trying to keep the wrinkles to a minimum. Lay patio stones or slate around the perimeter of the pond. This will hold the liner in place and simultaneously create a decorative touch. Use mortar to keep these decorative pieces in place. Cut any excess liner off from around the edge of the paving slabs. Useful tips for either preformed or liner ponds. When digging the hole, dig straight to the deepest point, removing the earth as you go and digging towards the perimeter of your plan. This will reduce the number of times you must measure and check levels of any shelves or steps you may have. After placing the form or liner, backfill any spaces between it and the hole with sand or the removed earth, making sure it is clear of stones and debris. Finishing your pond's infrastructure. Whether you have a preformed or liner pond, the following steps are common to both. If you are creating a simple pond, all you need do is fill the pond with fresh water. Add the appropriate accessories your design calls for, and enjoy your creation. However, with a little more planning and work, you can dress it up even more by adding a waterfall. If you plan on keeping fish, a waterfall is very beneficial as an oxygenator. The sound of running water is an additional benefit to any garden. Whether preformed or made with a liner and rocks, your waterfall will need to be carefully checked for water tightness and steady flow in order to prevent water loss and stagnant areas. Ensure that the base of your waterfall is solid. Fill any gaps or crevices with sand or soil. Make sure that the upper levels overlap so as to ensure a smooth flow of water. Don't worry about any artificial appearance. As your pond ages and matures, things will look more natural. The hose from your water pump should be concealed as much as possible so as to induce the look of a natural spring. You can use rocks, small stones, mulch, and plants to help achieve this look. Planning ahead will help you determine if you want flowers or ornamental shrubs planted around or alongside your waterfall. The addition of lighting and ornaments can also have a striking effect on the visual appeal of your pond. Once you have achieved the look you want, it is time to add the magical element of your creation, the water. The water may appear cloudy or dirty depending on your type of installation. Don't worry about this. As soon as you have your water accessories installed, it will clear up quickly. Add the pond accessories. Install a pump. When choosing your pump, you must first decide how much work you are asking it to do. Will it just circulate water, or will it pump water through a UV sterilizer, waterfall, fountains, ornaments, and a filter? Answering these questions will determine the size of your pump. The more features you add, the more work you are asking your pump to do, and therefore the more powerful it has to be. It's a good idea to buy one with a capacity slightly greater than your initial needs, especially since you may want to add to your system later. Even the most powerful pump costs less to run than a 100-watt light bulb. Your pump must be submerged in your pond, and the intake should be placed away from any potential flow obstructions like plants or a sidewall. Your pump should have a base that can be mounted on a platform for stability and ease of maintenance. Install a filter. The heart and soul of the health of your pond is its filter. It should be a large capacity, multi-staged unit designed to have a steady flow even when dirty. There are basically two types of filters available, underwater and external. The underwater filter attaches directly to the input of your pump and will filter out debris, leftover fish food, waste, and suspended particulate in the water. This will ensure that clean, filtered water is forwarded to any other accessories you may have, like a fountain, UV sterilizer, or ornament. It should be put in a place and at a depth that is relatively easy for you to access for periodic cleaning and maintenance. Avoid putting it at the very bottom of the pond. The external box-type filter is a filter that can be hidden by shrubs or rocks and has water pumped through it to be exhausted back into the pond. It too filters out most foreign matter and is easy to clean and maintain. In this case, the box filter is used to ensure clean, biologically filtered water flows into a waterfall. Install a fountain. Installing a fountain can help aerate the water and provide soothing water sounds. It is installed by submerging the pump in the required place and making sure it is level and unobstructed. Adjust the water flow for the desired height and pattern of the spray. Install a UV sterilizer. A UV sterilizer is instrumental in keeping unwanted floating algae in check. Algae proliferation compromises the clarity of your water and detracts from the overall beauty of your pond. Install lighting. The addition of underwater and accessory lighting can make a pond come alive at night. You should have already planned for this and have the extra electrical circuit nearby. Experiment with the direction and color of your lighting until the desired look or mood is achieved. Treat the water. The health of the pond, fish, and plants will be enhanced with the use of various water treatments to eliminate chlorine, chloramine, nitrate, nitrite, and phosphates. We will explore this in more detail later on in the video. Add plants. The addition of plants to your pond will finish the natural look. However, care should be taken in the selection and placement of plants in or around your water area. There are 4 categories of pond plants. Oxygenating plants. Fish and water quality benefit greatly from oxygenating plants. These plants use fish waste as fertilizer and provide oxygen to the water. In addition, they can help maintain a natural balance for your pond by competing with algae for any minerals in the water, thereby limiting the growth of algae. It should be noted that these plants may not be able to provide all of the oxygen necessary for your pond's livestock, and so help may be needed from a fountain or waterfall. Floating plants. Floating plants should cover 60 to 70% of the surface area of your pond. This will inhibit algae development and provide important shade, which will in turn aid plants like water lilies until they mature and have leaves large enough to take over this role. Depending on the type of floaters you have, it is important to wait until the risk of frost is over before introducing them to your pond. Deep water plants. These plants, like water lilies, for example, provide decoration, flowers, and shade for fish and other inhabitants of the pond. Marginal plants. The heart of natural filtration, these plants are placed in planting pots and submerged on pond shelves so that water covers the pots by a couple of inches. These plants give a natural, soft appearance to your pond. Avoid placing most plants directly in the path of the water flow, as this may inhibit their growth. Add fish. With your pond's infrastructure up and running, plants, decorations, and water features in place, the final ingredient to complete your pond is fish. Fish add color, movement, and grace to your project. However, there are several rules of thumb to abide by. Limit the initial number of fish you stock, as they produce a lot of waste. This waste is potentially toxic to them, so it is better to have too few than too many. Fish will often reproduce and grow quickly in a pond environment. Treat them with great care. Any handling or transportation, even introducing them to your pond, can induce life-threatening stress. Introduce them to the pond slowly, matching the water temperature by floating the bag in the pond before release. Additionally, you can splash a little pond water into the bag to help them get used to any differences there may be in water quality. Once about 20 minutes of this gradual introduction process is done, you may release them into their new home. Any handling of the fish should be minimal, and for this purpose, a soft net should be used. Equipment and maintenance. Now that we have shown you how your pond is built, let's talk more specifically about the equipment available, their options, and applications. Laguna has everything you need for your very own pond creation, from the simple water feature to complex creations featuring stunning fountains with underwater lighting. Use the following video section to help you plan what you need to complete your water project. Click Fit, a unique Laguna feature. Laguna equipment features the exclusive Click Fit coupling system. This permits you to make fast and easy connections, making maintenance a breeze. Pond pumps. To ensure proper water flow and circulation, the Laguna line of power jet water pumps and accessories has an assortment of capacities which can be used for any sized installation. Power jets provide powerful and reliable water pump action. The motor has only one moving part, is not oil-filled, is inexpensive to run, and requires minimal maintenance. The strong flow of power jet pumps can supply the needs of waterfalls, fountains, ornaments, filter systems, and sterilizer units. In many cases, the power is so strong, multiple jobs can be accomplished with a single pump. Each Laguna power jet pump comes complete with a riser stem and 2 fountain heads to create decorative fountains. The energy efficiency of these pumps is amazing. Even the largest pump costs less to run than a 100-watt light bulb. Low energy consumption, minimum maintenance, reliability, and silent performance make power jets the ultimate pump available. Pond filters, power flow underwater filters. Power flow underwater filters provide exceptional mechanical filtration. Foam inserts perform mechanical filtration to prevent the pump from clogging. Complete with a carrying handle, power flows can be easily placed near the edge of your pond for quick access and maintenance. The modular design allows for easy filter changes and expansion. The PowerFlow Max biological underwater filter provides all the benefits of a regular PowerFlow underwater filter, plus includes Biomax high-performance biological filter material. Biomax is very porous, which makes it ideal for hosting beneficial bacteria. These pores allow microscopic beneficial bacteria to grow naturally in the filter media and convert the harmful toxins like ammonia and nitrite created by pond inhabitants into safer nitrates that are a major component needed by thriving plants. PowerFlow external biological filters. PowerFlow external biological filters are hard-working filters that make pond care so much easier. Designed for larger ponds, they clarify water and reduce toxic buildup. They generally require cleaning just once a month, which makes maintenance easy. The PowerFlow 4500 comes complete with biological filter media, 2 lift-out trays, a foam layer, and a side compartment, which may be used for your choice of filter media. Twin outlets supply large or small waterfalls or an easy inline click-fit attachment to a PowerClear UV sterilizer. PowerClear UV sterilizer. Green water is a result of an excessive bloom of algae. Warm, sunny summer days often promote these conditions. PowerClear's strong ultraviolet light rapidly kills algae as it passes over the bulb. The lamp also helps kill parasites before they become a problem. PowerClear can be attached directly from the output of a pond pump or external filter configuration. It is best placed after large water contaminants are filtered out. They should not be submerged and should be protected from weather. A special indicator glows to let you know that the lamp is operating. DuraShield soft rubber liners. Made of a highly flexible and durable 45mm EPDM fish-grade synthetic rubber, these liners can be shaped and sized to fit your needs and provide a natural look. Guaranteed for 25 years, they are safe for all pond inhabitants. When planning for the amount needed, determine the maximum length and width, and then add double the depth to the length and width. Add 2 feet for pond edges, This will give you the required size. DuraShield Rigid Preformed Ponds. Available in a variety of sizes, these liners are non-toxic and safe for fish, plants, and wildlife. Made of heavy-duty polyethylene, DuraShield preformed liners are designed to withstand the hottest of summers and the harshest of winters. They come with a 10-year guarantee against cracking, peeling, or fading. Power Glow Underwater Lighting. Underwater lighting provides stunning effects at night. Every light kit includes 2 lights, each fixed on a block for easy anchoring. No tools are necessary for installation. The lights work on a low-voltage transformer with a timer for safety. Lights can be rotated in any direction to illuminate any part of the pond. Colored lenses, which are available separately, add more variety. Bring your pond alive at night, the perfect backdrop for garden parties and family barbecues. Water maintenance, Laguna water treatments. As your pond ages, you will need to deal with a number of challenges. The Laguna Pond Treatment product line is made to overcome these challenges and focuses on 2 distinct approaches. Whenever possible, a biological approach is recommended since it overcomes the problem by using beneficial strains of naturally occurring bacteria. Regular and regulated use is the secret of this approach, as it improves the water conditions that control water impurities, toxins, and waste. The second approach is to use the safest possible treatment method for things like detoxifying tap water before it causes stress to fish, rapid water clarification, or supplements for living plants in the pond. Laguna has committed considerable resources to research and development of its water treatment products. They are designed not only to treat pond water problems, but also to protect the surrounding environment. Water prep. Water quality must be ideal in order to sustain life. Most municipalities add chemicals to water such as chlorine and chloramine. These are highly toxic to fish and must be removed. Often, other contaminants such as metals are also present. Water prep eliminates harmful chlorine or chloramine from newly added tap water, immediately making pond water safe for inhabitants. It also neutralizes toxic metal ions found in tap water before they can harm fish. In addition, water prep provides a protective coating on fish that may have been scraped off due to netting or transport. Use it whenever new water is added to your pond. Plant grow. You will want to ensure that your pond plants thrive. Plant Grow has a balanced blend of the right nutrients to promote growth and color. Plant Grow will not add any phosphate or nitrate, which could promote algae growth. Pond Water Clarifier. When your pond water gets cloudy or turns green, it should be clarified immediately. Laguna Pond Water Clarifier may be safely used in any fish pond. Pond Water Clarifier is a quick-acting coagulant that bonds with suspended particles, making them heavy enough to be removed by filtration or fall to the bottom of the pond. Pond Detox. Pond Detox is a biological solution that efficiently removes ammonia and nitrite, liquefied toxins that adversely affect the health of the pond fish and plant life. Ammonia and nitrite are natural byproducts of respiration and waste decay. Lethal concentrations can build up rapidly early in the life of a pond. Pond Detox maintains proper populations of necessary microorganisms for peak water conditions. It purifies and naturally improves your pond water ecosystem. Using it regularly speeds its efficiency and keeps water at optimal quality. Pond Clean. Pond filter systems can rarely capture everything. It is normal for waste to collect at the bottom of your pond where it slowly breaks down, thereby using valuable oxygen and creating a potential health hazard. Pond Clean incorporates a powerful team of nature's cleaners to solubilize and reduce accumulating solid waste. In addition, it contains beneficial bacteria that work continuously to make your entire system work more efficiently. It also helps maintain your filter media and keeps your water at its peak. Phosphate control. Phosphate control naturally improves water clarity when added to pond water. The microorganisms in phosphate control's super concentrated formula reduce phosphate levels in pond water. If untreated, these levels become dangerous. Phosphate control is not a chemical algicide, but rather a combination of powerful bacterial teams found in nature that improve water conditions for pond inhabitants. This natural method of phosphate control is not instantaneous. It requires time to take effect. Added weekly, it reduces and controls phosphate found in pond water. Fish feeding. Laguna floating pond food. Laguna's floating fish foods are highly advanced formulations based on years of producing quality aquatic foods. Laguna has applied the most recent research on palatability and absorption efficiency so as to ensure that all the nutritional requirements of your fish are met. Every highly concentrated granule contains the complete formula. No artificial colorants are used. Stabilized vitamin C is added since fish cannot manufacture it on their own. Excessive fish waste could cause a number of problems in the pond. Laguna's unique pond food formula addresses this problem. The food is less bulky, containing highly digestible ingredients for all ornamental pond fish. Your fish will produce less waste, which is good news for your pond water. Laguna pond food contains low-ash herring meal, which provides the highest quality protein for prolific growth. Its purity reduces the ash mineral content, so less phosphorus passes into the pond. Algae meal and other naturally occurring color and immune system enhancers are also included. Laguna Supreme Koi Color. Laguna Koi Color Supreme is specifically formulated for koi. It provides higher growth rates and adds a few extra natural color enhancers to really bring out lustrous colors of koi. Low-ash herring meal provides superb protein and amino acid profiles, which closely match the needs of koi. The high biological value, or HBV of the food, meets and matches the actual absorption of the nutrients to reduce waste output. More of what is eaten is retained by the fish, and so there are less pollutants expelled after digestion to create potential water problems, such as excessive algae growth. Laguna Pond products are designed to offer you a complete and well-designed vehicle to create and maintain a fascinating water feature for your home or property. Now that you have built, treated, and stocked your pond, you have only to sit back, relax, and enjoy it as it attracts visitors and provides a fascinating and peaceful distraction for your hurried world.